Let's continue with adjective agreement and let's analyze the second part. In the second part, the how it works with the preceding adjectives in the accusative case. So as you remember, we used this nouns in previous presentations. So the rose is red, die Rose ist rot, das Auto ist schnell, der Student ist intelligent und die Bücher sind interessant. So remember, we start with der words. So der words are der and other definite articles. Dieser, jeder, jener, mancher, solcher, and welcher. And when we created sentences, we wrote something like die rote Rose ist schön, dieses schnelle Auto ist teuer, jeder intelligente Student lernt Deutsch und welche interessanten Bücher sind wichtig. So as you remember, all nouns in those sentences, in these examples, they are used in nominative case. How can we rewrite these sentences and use them in the accusative case? And I think it's possible when we just take a look at this and we will say, I see those objects, I see all these items and things and people mentioned in previous sentences. So practically I will say, ich sehe die rote Rose. I see the red rose. Or ich sehe dieses schnelle Auto. I see this fast car. Ich sehe jeden intelligenten Studenten. So I see every intelligent student. And which interesting books do you see? So even in a question we can create we can use nouns in the accusative case. Let's compare the endings. Endings we use with adjectives after their words in nominative and in accusative case. And when we compare the sentences, the only difference you may find will be here when we use the noun which is masculinum, Student. Jeder intelligente Student lernt Deutsch, every intelligent student learns German, and I see every intelligent student, ich sehe jeden intelligenten Studenten. So we have to keep in mind that nouns which are masculinum, when we use them as objects, so when we use them in accusative case and we describe them, we have to change our ending of adjectives we used with those nouns and when they precede the noun. Okay, let's analyze a couple of examples. For example, we can use the verb to buy. The verb kaufen always is a transitive verb. It can give us very good objects. Let's say, for example, I will tell you that this new computer is not expensive. Dieser neue Computer ist nicht teuer. So I use my demonstrative pronoun dieser. This is der word. Because of that, the ending of my preceding adjectives will be because computer is now used in nominative case. In the nominative case, der neue Computer. Okay, when I change my sentence and I will tell that I'm buying this new computer, I will say ich kaufe diesen neuen Computer. I will change my demonstrative pronoun and I will change the ending of my preceding adjectives. Why I'm doing this? Because computer is masculine noun and is used now in the accusative case. Okay, so how it works with ein-words in accusative case. So ein-words are indefinite articles, negation, kind with different endings, and possessive adjectives. Mein, dein, sein, ihr, unser, euer, ihr. So you remember this. Das ist eine rote Rose, das ist ein schnelles Auto, das ist kein intelligenter Student und das sind meine interessanten Bücher. We use these sentences in a nominative case. Let's change them. Let's use these nouns in accusative case. And how can we do it? Again, through the process of seeing them. So I can always say that I see a red rose. Ich sehe eine rote Rose. Or I see a fast car. Ich sehe ein schnelles Auto. Or I can say I see no intelligent student. Ich sehe keinen intelligenten Studenten. Or I can say I see my interesting books. Ich sehe meine interessanten Bücher. So again, we compare the sentences This in nominative and in accusative case, we compare the endings of adjectives, and only difference we can find again is here when we use the noun which is masculinum. Das ist kein intelligenter Student. Ich sehe keinen intelligenten Studenten. Okay, how it works with unpreceded adjectives in nominative and in accusative case. You remember when we use nouns without ein-words or der-words at all. We just describe them and use only adjectives without preceding elements. So for example, das ist roter Wein. So this is red wine. Or I can say das ist dicke Milch. So this is thick milk. Or I can say das ist deutsches Bier. So this is German beer. And for plural, I may say, das sind italienische Oliven. So those are Italian olives. Okay, and let us use these nouns in the accusative case. And how can we do it? Through the consuming of all this food, so all these elements. So I can always say, ich trinke roten Wein. I drink red wine. Or ich trinke dicke Milch. I drink thick milk. Or ich trinke deutsches Bier. I drink German beer. Or I eat Italian olives. Ich esse italienische Oliven. When we compare those sentences in nominative and accusative case, again, the only difference will be when we will use noun, which is masculinum. So this is a red wine. So das ist roter Wein. And I drink red wine. Ich trinke roten Wein.